Thank you all for being patient while we just reset, turn things over to Matt to get the recording. And speaking of who all's in the room, I want to thank Chester Public Library for hosting us today. And we do have a number of people around the table, so we will go around and introduce ourselves, and then we'll head into the system updates. So my name is Kate Kite, and I'm the Continuing Education Coordinator for Illinois Heartland Library System. And I'm going to go around right or to the right.
Sure. My name is Matt Caskey. I'm the Web IT Administrator at IHLS.
Good morning, my name is Leslie Becker, I'm the IHLS Executive Director.
Hello, I'm Colleen Detmeyer, Facilities Director.
I'm Kira Brown, I'm the Director for Chester Library.
I'm Sarah Taylor, the Membership Service.
I'm Leah Gregory, I'm the Membership Schools Liaison.
I'm Jamie Jost, I'm
Melvin Poppett, I'm the Associate Director of the Illinois Heartland Library System.
And I'm Sarah Watkins, the Director at the Memorial.
Excellent. And we are going to play Slides with Friends again. So as we give our system updates, we will have questions about the different departments. So you can also join in the room from your laptop or from your phone. And we do give out, we will send you a prize, a small prize if you win. Okay. And I made it easier for Sarah this time too. So we're hoping everything goes a little bit more. We thank you all for being patient. We just started this for a couple months ago. And so we're learning as we go along. And I appreciate that Jace is making it clear that this is just for fun. So Jace Cook, who is now a cataloger with Share. Okay, so our first administrative update, do we want to give people, can they still join if we move on, or do we want to give? Okay, we'll give people a few more minutes.
I'm just sitting with my.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in there.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Matt's gonna put the link in the chat as well. Copy it.
There's where it's not really the.
Did you get yours to work? Okay, so. And I'm sorry if the audio is not great up. We will try to speak louder. It might be, is it cutting in and out? Is it just a different, okay, it's cutting in and out, okay.
It might be an issue.
Yeah, it might not be something that we can necessarily resolve, so we ask you to please bear with us the best that you can. And then we did have a question, if you want to play along with the Slides with Friends, it's our trivia game that we play during our system updates. Please go ahead and join with that link there. That is what the names are appearing. So how's everyone feeling this morning? Yay, okay. It is a little bit rainy today.
Oh, but it's too advanced machine now.
And then what is one word to describe our third Thursday presentation this morning? Whenever you send a word, you will see other words or phrases that then you can vote. That'll make them larger in the word cloud. You see one that you agree with. It's very informative, helpful, plan, timely. Okay, so during each department's update, there will be a question for you to answer. So our first update is our administration update provided by our executive director, Leslie Bennett.
You Kate, and thanks for all the organization for putting into these, sorry. Members Matter. That's very nicely. So I'll talk a little louder just in case you couldn't hear me before. We are at the system and the board are at the place where we're compiling the remaining documents for our system area per capita grant application that is due to the state library at the end of this month. And the primary components are budget narrative, and operational plan. For those three pieces, you could, if you're interested in learning more, you can find a link on our website. And there's a place that if you wish to, you can make comments or make suggestions. We love that feedback from members. The board meets May 28th. It's the day after Memorial Day, so you'll just be getting back to work, and if you want to attend, just kind of. Other things that we are doing is we're prepping for fiscal year 2025 because it will be here the 1st of July, and all the work that is done preparing the board in fiscal years. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. Got a couple of trivia questions. So one other thing we will be working on soon is our strategic plan. Yeah. Okay. So how can you win? Well, the questions are that you don't have to tell them what it was. You can see the question is, what year was the IHLS strategic plan last updated? Because Leslie.
I didn't put them for you.
Oh, no, but that was one thing, because that is another thing in addition to our comprehensive plan that we will be focusing on this next.
Would you like me to discuss that really briefly?
Please.
Okay, so IHLS and other organizations that are structured the way we are has two planning cycles. We have an annual planning cycle that begins with the new fiscal year. Sometime in January, our staff start compiling and reviewing what we've done in that current year, and then in the next, what we plan or like to do, propose to in the next fiscal year as well. And then that gets approved, like we are right now, May. Every 3 years or so, ideally, an organization would have a strategic plan. So, see what your responses are to the questions. But ours has been updated in a while. We do have one, so anyways. Yeah. And so that planning period for us has to be, it's best if it's not also happening at the same time as our annual plan. Annual planning usually really is in fours, January to May. And then we've got June through December to work on something else, like a strategic plan. That is what we plan to be doing.
Yeah, well, and it seemed like the answers were pretty split between three, but no one thought we didn't have.
That's good. That's good. We do have.
Yes. So what two documents is IHLS requesting member feedback on? Leslie did mention these. The deadline for feedback is 12 p.m. May 24. Oh, there are multiple choices. Hold on. All for your patience. Well, so you know what, we're gonna go ahead and we will just have the questions a little bit behind the updates then. So, okay, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Obviously, you know which team you want.
That's right, the fiscal year 25 operating and budget plan. So next is our human resources update provided through Zoom by Jill Trevino. Jill, do you want to go ahead and unmute and turn your camera on and update us?
We can't hear you, Jill.
I'm not sure.
That is, yeah, that is an excellent start.
One that's. No, Jen. Okay.
You know what? Yeah. Jill, we cannot hear you, so we're gonna loop back around to you if that's okay. Okay. Yeah, we can see Jill nodding. So, but we are gonna have the question that comes up. So maybe, which is, okay, so currently, we do have the HR source grant, which I know Jill will talk about in more detail for members, for our members to get a discount on their membership. So what is the one thing you cannot get with with an HR source membership? Right? The only thing you cannot get with an HR, as a benefit of an HR source membership is menu planning advice, unfortunately. But I need some help with that. So, okay, and then Cassandra Thompson is going to give us our share update. So Cassandra, if you'd like to unmute and start your camera, we will hopefully have fewer technical difficulties.
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes.
Great, thank you. So thank you for letting me share some updates for the SHARE program. And so today I'm coming to let members know the biggest update is that we have completed annual agreements. And so those were sent back out back at the end of April. And so if you haven't received it as expected or you have any questions about that, please feel free to reach out and I'll be happy to help you with that. We also have 2 committee openings. The first is for a special library volunteer for the SHARE Executive Council. We also have a large library representative for SHARE Executive Council. And if you'd like to express interest for either of those, I'll put the link in the chat, but it's also on the SHARE website. We also have another opening for the SHARE e-Resources Committee. I know that went out recently in the newsletter, but we've actually had another opening come up. And so if you're interested, please feel free to submit that interest form. And then last but not least, we have an Aspen update. We're finishing up the 3rd round of implementation for some of our member libraries who requested Aspen in fiscal year 2024. We're also starting to prepare for the next round, which will continue to get all of our members updated by this time next year. Fingers crossed, hopefully everything will go smooth sailing. And so that is going to be that it's going to officially start in July, but we're already starting to reach out to some of the libraries affected so we can get some information about some things that you'd like included in your catalog. So you be on the lookout for an email from Leslie Zabaduk. We're going to go ahead and split the public libraries up through the summer to get them started, and then the school libraries will start in the fall. So if anybody has any questions, the SHARE team is ready and willing to help. So thank you so much.
Thank you. So now we've got a couple of SHARE questions. approximately how many barcoders? There are individuals who are able to create new item records in the Polaris database. Are there in the, I can't tell, are in the share consortium? Our options are 300, 575, 800, or 1,100. Yes, again, I would like to remind you that the points are just arbitrarily assigned. Yeah. It was 800. And we have one more share question today. How many items are available in Cloud Library? So we have A between 10,000 and 15,000, B between 150,000 and 200,000, between 500,000 and 750,000, or D between 1 million and 2 million. Currently available in Cloud Libraries, currently owned in Cloud.
Give you guys a couple more seconds to choose.
Okay. Between 150,000 and 200,000. Chose to say we do not have a communications update, but we do have a communications question. So we'll ask that and then we'll circle back around to see if Jill is able to give her update. So communications. When should you watch your inbox for the upcoming events member connection supplement? The 5th Thursday of the month, Monday of the week, the 4th Wednesday of the month, or every Saturday night at 10 p.m. By the 3rd Monday of the week, you're just.
That much is a good one. For the second part of the day. Excuse me. This.
It's not even Thursday.
I think it's Friday.
That's right. The 4th Monday of the
Wednesday.
4th Wednesday. Which Monday of the week is it? Okay. But okay, Jill, did we get the technical issues resolved? Are you able to give your update now before we go to our delivery update? No, unfortunately, we're still having some sound updates from Jill, or some sound issues with updates from Jill. So Jill, if you can put any pertinent information in the chat, we can make sure that that gets out to everybody. I'm going to turn it over to Colleen, who is joining us in person for the delivery.
Hello, everyone. I just wanted to remind the annual delivery survey is open, and that is open through May 23rd. And we ask that library staff at all levels to take that survey if you have it in your inbox. You should have received that on Thursday, May the 2nd. If you cannot find it or you did not receive it, please email communications@illinoisheartland.org. We'll put that in the chat here at the end. If you do not have that, it also was posted in the latest member connection newsletter that was sent out, I believe, yesterday. So that's at the very top there, and it asks if you can update your contact information. If you did not receive it, that would be extremely helpful for future. I wanted to remind you the last day of school delivery is on May 24th, unless you have already contacted us on the help desk to adjust your date. If you would like to request alternative school dates, please contact us on that help desk. And then I wanted to see if you happen to miss that notification about the IHLS Staff Day that was held this week with no delivery. I wanted to remind that we send out all of our delivery alerts either via email or via text. So make sure that you are subscribed to those alerts, because that's how we will contact you and let you know if delivery is canceled for any reason. And I'll put the link in there as well for the system for delivery alerts. And then, of course, if you're familiar with our website, we have the delivery hubs and routes section, and that's something we use for the delivery on the go service. If you're familiar with the orange bags, we use those. And that's so you can provide same day service for an item that's down around your library. You can see the libraries that are on your route on that delivery hubs and routes page. And we recently received our delivery of additional bags. So if you were missing delivery on the go bags and needed more, we've got a new order in, and you can send us a message and we'll get you some more sent to your library. As far as the automated material handling system, I wanted to remind everyone that proposal has been submitted to our board. The board meeting on May the 28th will be that decision date, and you can find out more information about the automated material handling system on our website. And then, as always, please reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'm happy to chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Colleen. Did you mention that on our YouTube page that the May 1st one?
Forgot to mention that, yeah, we had a special AMH live Q&A, and that is posted on our website. I should say the YouTube channel, but our website as well has a link to it, and that's also the member connection newsletter I was saying yesterday.
Thank you, Colleen. And now we have 2 questions about delivery. What does AMHS stand for? Amityville Middle and High School, American Made Home Security, Automatic Materials Handling System, or Alanis Morissette's Happy Song? Okay, just automatic materials handling system. And then the next question is, what color are dog bags or delivery on the go bags? Teal, green, yellow, or orange? Everybody's lighting up. And then did you see in the chat, did everyone see that Jill Trevino did have, that Jill Trevino did share some things. I'm going to read that aloud quickly. That effective July 1st, 2024, the updated FLSA rule changes the current salary threshold of $684 per week to $844 per week, or $43,888 annually for an employee to qualify for the executive, administrative, or professional exemptions, which assumes assuming the employee otherwise meets the qualifications for an exemption. And it's the full rule info on this provided in the chat. Halfway down the page, we will find a great YouTube video with an explanation of the new overtime benefits. The deadline for the HR Source grant is tomorrow. So please click there or visit our website for more details. Thank you, Jill. And now we have the membership update provided by the membership team, because we've got a few of us are here. So Ellen, I'm going to turn it over to you first.
Okay. Hi, everybody. It's good to be with you. Just a couple kind of heads up pieces of information for you. This is the time of the year when all our libraries should be updating their information about their non-resident fees. Your boards do have to act on that every year, and that's information you post in L2 after that board decision has been made. Any questions, just pick up the phone and call any of us. We're happy to help you with that. Also, we're expecting an announcement any day from the state library about what databases will be offered to the citizens of Illinois through the database package that's been developed. So stay tuned for that. Also, stay tuned for information from us in the next week or so about the availability of new copies of the administrative code. I wish we had played that game today because at our last staff meeting, we played the game of what color will the administrative code be this time? And the week up.
That might be a question for next month.
I won't spill the beans, but please, when you see that offering, make sure you purchase an updated version for your library because all of us know that that makes the best bedtime reading in the face of the year. At the May board meeting, membership will bring some information to the board about membership changes that needed to be made for the upcoming fiscal year. Through the year, we've added a correctional center library, a school district. Kate and I visited a correctional center library yesterday in Danville that will be applying for new membership. Sadly, we lose members too, and a lot of those changes will be part of our board packet update for the May board meeting. So, and the final thing I want to say is the iLead rollout has been very, very successful. And I believe there was a rollout for library directors earlier this week that Anna and Leanne said went beautifully. So thanks for all of you that are paying attention to that. If you want any information at all, don't hesitate to call Leanne or Anna and they'll be happy to work with you about getting that information out to your board. Kate, Leah, what am I forgetting?
I just want to. Annual school library workers symposium. So if you know someone who works in a school library, even if they are not a member, they are eligible to sign up for that. So please share your newsletter with them because it has the link in there to register.
And then I have a couple of event updates coming up. Next week is an exciting week. On Monday, it's our last HR source webinar that is navigating HR ethics. So if you haven't attended any of the other ones, and this is the first one you're attending, there is a cost of $10. And that is one of the few times that we do ask for a little bit of a buy-in from the library to attend something. And then on the 22nd of May, which is next week also, Dr. Steve Albright from Library 2.0 and the Safe Library will be giving a 90-minute live presentation through Zoom. The full description is on the L2 event. He'll be covering a lot of ground, including personal safety when you're working solo, as well as how to deal with difficult patrons. Will be available not only in a live event, but then the recording will be broken up into 3 30-minute chunks. So we're hoping that that makes it more easy for for staff to be able to access that information. So again, that is next week. And then we're going to turn it over, or I guess our membership questions. And then we're going to turn it over if anybody has any questions for us. If there's time, I've got a brief presentation, but I'm thinking it might go next month. We might cover. We do offer some on-demand offerings. We just added the bloodborne pathogens training, which is not required by law to take, like the sexual harassment training, which we also make available. It's through the same company, Gallagher, that our sexual harassment training is through. And then also we have been working with Library 2.0 to make some of those safe library webinars that are previously recorded available to our members. And I'm hoping next month we'll go more in depth of what that looks like for signing up. In the meantime, if you have any questions at all, you register for all 3 of those in L2 and you get a follow-up email. Both myself and Jill Trevino are available to answer any questions or issues. So
one more membership update, just because I know all the answers to the questions. Sorry. Member Day will be February 12th, 2025. Member Day is our biggest continuing education and networking event that IHLS offers. And our theme this year is, "Oh, the places you'll grow."
and so that's the 2 questions. Thank you. We got 2 more questions in our quiz. And then, so I found this out on Reaching Forward staff. How many years of combined library experience does the membership team have? And to refresh your memory, the membership team is composed of Ellen Poppett, Leah Gregory, Sarah Taylor, myself, Anna Yackel, and Leanne Furby. And Leanne and Sarah both come from educational and project management backgrounds, but Ellen, Leah, Anna, and I have a number of years of library experience. So guess how many? The choices are 78, 113, 52, or 145. I don't even remember the answer.
Covering. So I may be wrong on this one.
So even the membership team is not aware how many. Actually, 113 is correct. Okay. And 175, I'm concerned how old people get. And so then Sarah gives away. So how well were you paying attention to Sarah? Let's see. Mark your calendars. Member Day 2025 will be held on February 12th, 2025, September 28th, 2025, Friday, the June 13th with a camping theme. Day is Member Day. Great answer, Leah and Jake. That's right, February 12th, 2025. Feel free to mark September 28th, 2025. That is my birthday. So thank you all for, I think that is our final question. So let's see who our top scorers are. We have Tammy, Leah, and Kira. So Kira Kira left the room because I think she had a meeting to attend. Our host, Kira Browning from Chester, is the winner today. And then thank you all again for playing. Thank you for joining us for our member update. Do you want to say next month?
And I thought about, but it's not to do with my department at all. We're talking about internet issues. I'm like, we should make sure everyone's aware of the broadband project. So and I don't know about that, so I can't really speak on it specifically, but I know there's a website, broadbandforlibraries.com. Matt will put that in the chat again. And this is to ensure that there's broadband access and digital equity for all the Illinois libraries. So I think it's like over $1 billion, $1.4 billion is coming in the next couple of years to help everyone have a good internet connection. And there's funding for a lot more than that. Actually, Troy Brown did a presentation at the Reaching Forward South conference on it, and it was very interesting to learn what all the funds could be used for. So stay tuned on that, but check out this website as well.
Yeah, thank you, Colleen. We'll pull Troy and give us more information. So next month will be, I forget the exact date, June 20th, I believe. It's the third Thursday in June. We will be at Charleston Public Library in person, and it's going to be a little bit different next month because we have a special presenter again. We have Kelly Jensen, who is a librarian and a writer for Book Riot. She does the censorship roundup each week. She is going to be joining us. The full description is on its way to L2. I just need to put it in there. But she is able to join us at 11. So next month, we're gonna flip it. So at 10 a.m., please join us for the Members Matter and the updates. And then at 11 will be the third Thursday presentation. So I guess finally, we've got 10 minutes left. Does anyone have any questions for us? Feel free to turn on your camera and unmute, or else put it in the chat. Like Kate Hall, I also have trouble sitting with silence, but I will give everybody a moment. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Again, we have that feedback that is open till noon on the 24th for our operating plan and budget narrative. So thank you all again for joining us and we hope to see you soon. Okay, take care, everyone.